So as you see, I had to go straight to the book on this one. This is going to touch on some dietary stuff. We are in, what is this, 1 Timothy, right? If you're a Christian and you think that you can eat whatever nonsense you want and it's cool with the Most High, and you run to this particular book, Booyah, right? And you believe that it's justifying what you think, and you go to chapter 4, this is to show you that you're in error, okay? This is how it's usually done, because I just recently had a phone conversation about this stuff, right? We're going to start at verse 4 of chapter 4 of this book. I'm just making a record because people like to say that I'm making up stuff, even though you can see it clear as day in writing. Verse 4. So, for every creature of Yah is good and nothing to be refused, if it be received with thanksgiving. So, this if, as you see, I have it underlined already. I'm ahead of the game on this one. It's a short 2-letter word, but it has a huge impact, right? So if every creature of Yah is good and not to be refused, if it be received with thanksgiving. This is the go-to place, and people are probably already jumping for joy. Yeah, you can eat whatever you want. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's jump up to verse 3. Forbidding to marry, commanding to abstain from food which Yahweh has created to be received with thanksgiving. Okay, so of them which believe and know the truth. That's what this is connected to. The capital T, truth is the law. Okay, so we have to go to the law for understanding, because we need to find out food which Yahweh created to be received with thanksgiving. That's the point of this, if it be received with thanksgiving. So we need to find out in the truth, the law. We need to find out the foods that were created to be received with thanksgiving. Is it just pray over it like a lot of Christians like to run to this book in this chapter? Is it what they say it is, or is it what the Most High says it is, since it is talking about the Most High says it clear as day in the middle right there? So we have to go to the law to see if you can eat catfish, shrimps, lobster, swine, all of a sudden out of nowhere now, because we don't want to go and find out what's to be received with thanksgiving. Does it work that way? Let's find out. So we're going to go to Levi, because that's in the law, which is the truth. Okay. Levi 22. Make sure I show everything, because, yeah, you lying. Levi 22 and 26. We're going to read this paragraph, right? And Yahweh said, spoken to Moses, saying, when a bullock or a sheep or a goat is brought forth, then it shall be 7 days under the dam, that's mama, and from the 8th day and thenceforth it shall be accepted for an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. Okay? Very simple. It's 2 criteria. There's certain animals, bullock, sheep, and goat, and the 8th day of separation. Let's keep going. And whether it be a cow or a ewe, you shall not kill it and her young both in 1 day. I'm going to touch on that too. This will be a 2-parter. And when you will offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving, because that's the subject matter, unto Yahweh, offer it at your own will. So we see here that these bullock, sheep, goat, cow, ewe are accepted by Yahweh for thanksgiving. So when we go all the way back to Timothy, 1 Timothy, okay, just a second. So when we go back to 1 Timothy, that's where we went back to, where we started, for food, food which Yahweh has created to be received with thanksgiving. So we just went to what he created to be received with thanksgiving. I didn't see shrimp, crab, lobster, swine, whatever. I didn't see all of that because it was not to be received with thanksgiving according to the truth, which is the law where we just went. That's how this works. For every creature of Yah is good, correct, and nothing to be refused, correct, if it be received with thanksgiving. Correct. And we just went to what was to be received with thanksgiving. It did not include the abominations that your pastor is saying and run into this book, asserting the lie that is justifying. That's one half of the purpose of this video, is to show the food to be created to be received with thanksgiving. This is very simple. 1, 2, 3, ABC. This is true, but it's not justifying anything that, your pastor is telling you. Your pastor don't know what he's talking about. As we go back, we get the clear picture. Verse 29, and when you will offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving, correct, to be received of these animals. This does not include abominations. I'll even do this. I didn't even have this plan. I just need to do this. These are the abominations. Verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which you shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Okay. Cloven-footed, we see that choose the cud, meaning separated the 8th day. That's that cud. Choose the cud. Shall you not, verse 4, these shall you not eat that choose the cud. All of these here divided, okay? The coney, woody whoop, right? Verse 6, the hare. Verse 7, the swine. So if you're eating swine, that's the pig that Christians love to eat. This is the same book. This is the same book. We just went a few chapters over. As we go back, why in the hell would it be an abomination and you could bring it in for Thanksgiving? It would be a contradiction. See, there's no contradictions in the Bible, but there are contradictions in Christianity. You feel me? Now, the cheweth the cud I just mentioned, that's in connection with this 8th day, and thenceforth it shall be accepted for an offering, okay? Notice, again, it's 2 criteria. Bullock, sheep, goat, and separated 8 days. It has to chew the cud. If it's sucking on mama's titty, it's not chewing the cud, all right? So we kind of tend to forget that. Now, this part of the video is going to be over Christians' heads because this is more directed towards people that are keeping the law. So, let's get some more understanding in Exodus. Okay, I gotta show it because people, you lying. Exodus, I went right there, 23 and 19. The first of the first fruits of your land you shall bring into the house of Yahweh Elohika. This is the Lord your God. You shall not seethe a kid in his mother's milk. A lot of people are believing this to be a kid of the goat being boiled in actual milk. That's foolishness, right? We just went over that in Leviticus. It's 8 days from his mama's separation. It has to chew the cud. Let's get more evidence. Chapter 22, paragraph starting at verse 9. You shall not delay to offer the first of your ripe fruits. That's the context. It has to be ripe. And of your liquors, the firstborn of your son shall you give unto me, Likewise shall you do with your oxen and with your sheep. 7 days it shall be with his dam, that's mama. 8th day you shall give it to me. That's the understanding. That's the punchline. Don't assume that it's talking about, oh, boiling, because I looked it up in the concordance. So a concordance is not a precept. I made a video on that already. To get understanding is through thy precepts, right? So you don't think it's, oh, I got a pot full of milk and I'm a boil a young baby sheep in it. That's stupid. Okay. The concordance actually does use the word ripe. That's why I came to the precept to show where the concordance got it from. What you want, man? Anyway, but that's where you get the understanding is through the precept that's in the chapter prior to it. I had to do that. Again, I just wanted to address that since I was already dealing with dietary stuff for Christians. I just killed 2 birds with 1 stone. So that's the thing. First fruits. That's the understanding. All right. So that's all I have for now, as it is written, and I'm out.